Already there had been the purge to cut from the official Major League affiliated minor leagues 40 teams, 1,000 roster spots, from the Williamsport Crosscutters who play where the Little League World Series is, to the Auburn Doubledays who play 2 hours drive from the Hall of Fame. Then came the pandemic, and not just 40 teams were threatened, but all of them, and all of the roster spots where all of the 8,000 or so minor leaguers spent last year. And finally came a draft in the time of coronavirus. Not 40 rounds, but 5. Not 1,217 players chosen, but 160. And we get it. It's money. It will be saved. But in so doing, what will be lost? A decade ago, the Mets selected Matt Harvey 7th overall. Then they drafted Blake Forsythe, then Greg Vaughn's son Corey, then Matt Den Decker, then Greg Peavy, then Jeff Walters, then Kenny McDowell, and then in the 9th round, 272nd overall, the Mets took Jacob deGrom.
Swing and a miss, a baker's dozen for Jacob deGrom.
His draft slot won't exist anymore, nor will the 111 before it.
And it's hit deep to left center. Home run! Mike Piazza!
You already know about Mike Piazza, 62nd round in 1988, picked 1390 overall, 43rd from last, none of which is mentioned on his plaque in Cooperstown. But Andre Dawson was chosen in the 11th round. Jim Thome was in the 13th, Albert Pujols in the 13th, Oral Hershiser in the 17th, Don Mattingly in the 19th, John Smoltz in the 22nd, Keith Hernandez in the 42nd. The last 9 picks of round 12 in 1965 were in order: Carl Ergensinger, C.A. McGowan, Don Alley, Manny Washington, Gary Wormelduff, Craig Scoggins, Ronnie Matney, Rich Kozlik, and then some guy named Nolan Ryan.
The no-hitter's intact. That's it! Number 7 is in the books. The remarkable Ryan has done it again.
What happens to them? The 21 Rookies of the Year, the 12 Cy Young winners, the 9 most valuable players, the 10 Hall of Famers. What happens to these guys drafted in the 6th round or later if there is no 6th round or later? The 161st guy in a 160-player draft might find a way as a free agent or through independent ball. In 2012, that 161st guy was Chris Taylor of the Dodgers. In 2006, it was Chris Archer of the Pirates. Baseball needs these men. In 1978, the 511th choice was Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. In 1994, number 781 was Dodger manager Dave Roberts. In 1982, number 554 was Nats executive Mike Rizzo. In 1967, number 504 was Dusty Baker. And in 1966, number 833, the 63rd round, the last player chosen, was a 5'6" tall second baseman from St. John's named Matt Galante. He never played in the majors, but he coached with the Astros for 16 years, managed them for a month, and he taught Craig Biggio how to be a second baseman and taught Jeff Bagwell how to be a first baseman. And in their Hall of Fame induction speeches, each of them thanked Matt Galante by name.
The countless time that he spent with me at first base doesn't compare to what he did for Craig. So I appreciate, Matty, everything you've done.
The ultimate baseball lifer. And if the draft ends 58 rounds before he would have been chosen, how does the next Matt Galante even begin his baseball life?